Oh my days, has it been a long time, guys. I feel a hell of a lot better now. The coughing has died down, so I don't think you guys would mind me actually, like, posting anything anymore. Uh, I don't have, like, everything seems fine with me. Um, well, my stance on Silverwolf has actually changed quite a bit. Um, like I did the demo thing for her, like trial, and holy fuck, the amount of debuffs that she gives. Like I said, um, the weakness thing for now, it's actually quite good, a lot better than I was expecting. Uh, but later on, I do believe it will fall off just a tad. But I do like my opinion on her has changed drastically. Um, she is actually really, really, really good. She really is, especially with the debuffs. Um, so I mean, we're gonna see here. This is Moga, like right? Mo, I don't. I believe you now pronounce it as Moga, Moga, or whatever. Um, he is a bit of a whale, so this won't technically be like how strong she's actually supposed to be, like for like a free to play. But I really want to just see like the potential of Silverwolf. Like I'm I will do like probably another like 10 pull for like just for shits and giggles. And if I get her, I really will not mind because she is such a good character. Um, but if I do still kind of want to say for the lucha, but in my next 10 pull, I do get her. I really won't mind it because she is actually quite a good character. Like my opinion on her has really drastically changed. You guys have no idea. So I mean, let's just see how good she is.
So in today's video, we are talking about Silverwolf, raising
Yeah.
her, checking her out in some various content. We have already made some pretty decent progress with her. She's currently level 70.
Like her damage is
to get her to the next star
like
level, but
her
it actually wouldn't make that big of a difference anyway.
damage
Especially
numbers
because her
from like her
bonus ability
ult
here
like
doesn't
surprised the
seem
shit
all
out
that
of me.
insane, but we'll talk about her traces later because there definitely needs to be some work done there as well. Let's just go
Kinda,
over how I
yeah.
built her to start. She is running her free-to-play light cone. You get this
Okay.
freely S5 pretty easily and pretty quickly from the new event.
Wait, did he not get the 5-star like
It's a very simple card, 40% effect hit rate, and 8 energy regeneration when attacking def reduced targets. So honestly, a very nice card.
You guys know the mini game for the museum? It honestly, like, I don't know how many of you guys have actually played it, but Yakuza Like a Dragon, it's like a spin-off of the Yakuza games. Because normally, if you guys don't know, the Yakuza games is like a third-person action fighting game, and then the Yakuza Like a Dragon, they went like to like a turn-based game, but doesn't matter. Inside the game, there's a you get like your own business, and that's the like best way to get your money. So during like this business thing, there's like a mini game that is almost exactly like the museum one, and I mean because I played Yakuza Like a Dragon, I was like, okay, this is easy. I understand everything. So I mean, it's not hard to understand in any case, but overall, I just had all of the experience. So I knew, like, I did it in like five hours or so, and I was done with it. I was like, yeah, we go.
She really
It's so fun. I thought it was really fun.
Is between like 80 to 96%. Her relics are a bit of a mess right now. We don't have
Holy
like proper
crap.
sets going on or anything.
His relics is worse than mine.
Borrowing gear from some of my other units,
Sorry,
like Seal
I still got a tad
That's just what I've
off.
always done anyway, so why stop now? Speaking of relics, she is built actually quite DPS-y, but I did try and focus on effect hit rate substats. We are currently at 92.3%, and that's before we have this 6% and this.
You only need about 90 to about 80.
I won't get this one for a while because it's quite expensive, but I mean we can get this one right
thing
now.
is
so there we go.
hella expensive.
98%. We really shouldn't need any more than that. I did have some people ask what this stat does, so very simply, it is just the chance to land debuffs.
I was gonna say
it does lots of debuffs. She does def reduction.
I mean, she can do 3 debuffs at once, and that is what surprised the shit out of me because I thought it was only going to be like 1 debuff every time you use a skill. but nope.
Besides that, she has a good amount of crit rate, crit damage, some attack. I really didn't know what else to get her because we could get most of our effect hit rate just from the light cone and substats. So I was like, may as well have her deal some extra damage. Why not? She also does.
Wouldn't say she's built that bad.
I think most characters do want a lot of speed. Most
it's a while, and yet she still has like a very average account.
Like Lara, you know, her main utility is coming from tanking and countering, so it's like gave her attack boots. I've also heard Seela shouldn't be too fast because she's gonna eat up all the skill points, but that's a topic for a different day. So she falls somewhere in like the sub DPS category when it comes to stats. I don't think we're gonna see super impressive numbers or anything because she is still E0. And
okay.
Some higher eidolons, like
I was not expecting. I would have expected him to like a whale completely.
Sub DPS. We'll see what kind of damage she
I guess he doesn't. It's not in the budget this month for him.
We opted to not whale for her 5-star light cone and going with a 4-star instead. But yeah, the main thing we need to do before actually playing with her is upgrading her skills. I'd say pretty much all of her skills are important. Maybe not her basics so much, but both her ultimate and skill debuffs last 3 turns once you get the bonus ability anyway. So she probably will be basicing at least a bit.
Many farms later. Okay.
Farming. Let's see how much higher we can get this stuff.
The only thing I think he should focus on, but I mean, look here. Look at the damage number. Like, what? Crap. The only thing you should technically be focusing on is the talent first, I believe. Then the skill, then the... I could be very wrong.
Just want to focus on her burst. It increases the damage of her burst by quite a lot. I mean, the multiplier there.
And the defense reduction is quite nice.
The not too expensive little attack boosts here as well. This one's already a little iffy, requiring 3 purples. I'm going to raise her basic attack at least a bit because I'm sure she is going to do basics from time to time. She shouldn't really need to be spamming her skill all the time. You know, it's 3 turns, like I said. I'm not going to give it the highest priority.
Wait. Does the skill only do the damage?
All the time. You know, it's 3 turns basics from time to time. She shouldn't really need to be
there is a, it only increases the chance of it, and partly the damage.
You know, it's 3 turns, like I said. I'm not gonna give it the highest priority. Even
you should focus on the skill.
Like her other stuff up more. I'm probably gonna stop at 6 to 8 for most of these skills because we
do talent. You're missing a talent.
Raising Bailu alongside Silverwolf. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but raising characters in general is very resource hungry. And
it is. It really is.
So we're gonna keep doing that. Really do want to get her to a decent state here. Let's start with.
But he really did wail. He really is wailing. I mean, isn't he like Trailblaze level 60 already?
It's okay, but I don't think 6% extra attack is gonna do much. Whereas this.
Yeah, now that's a hell of a lot better. Look at that, man. Did you see? Did you see? Hold on. She has a 65. Where is it? Look at this. So, along with her her ult and this, there's a 6. It's like 46, maybe 50% already on a debuff. Reduces attack by, like I said, that's not going to be like the biggest one. But these little buffs here, they are the best. Like, those are the ones you want. Like, god damn.
Debuffs. I will of course eventually get it, but just for the sake of today's showcase. So traces are about as high as I can get them for now. Pretty decent, 777.
Like, her debuffing is phenomenal.
Because especially in like single target fights, she's going to be doing basic a lot, actually. But again, it only increases the damage of basics, so I didn't put a massive priority on it. Whereas everything else increases the chance to do the debuff as well as the power of the debuff itself. But yeah, Silverwolf's kit in a nutshell, she's incredibly single target focused. Everything is single target. She's
what do you mean incredibly? She's just single target.
41% def reduction, adding a weakness
just like other characters could be there, just could be AoE.
That element, as well as another 9% all type res for 2 turns. Her bonus ability up here you can only get once she's max ascended. We'll increase that 9% to 12%. It's okay, I guess. I just didn't feel like it was that important. Her talent currently has a 67% base chance to add one of these bugs, which either reduce attack def or speed by a pretty small amount. They don't
stack, do they?
But it does last for 3 or 4 turns if you get the bonus ability here. And it can be triggered by any one of her attacks, as well as when an enemy is weakness broken, then it also has a 65% chance to implant a bug. The one thing I haven't really looked at and want to check out real quick is how these bugs interact with one another. If they can stack, if we can at least have one of each type of bug. I assume
I know you
that
can
is
have
at
one
least
of
the case,
each.
but if we can have multiple like def reduction bugs, for example, that's what I want to look at first. She is already in our party. I have been kind of just watching her do her stuff on auto while we were farming. The damage she's dealing,
He's got in every one of the
honestly, it
banner
wasn't
characters, right?
horrible, but it definitely was nowhere near like DPS level. And of course, she doesn't have the same investment as my Jingyuan or Seela. I highly doubt even if she did, it would still be anywhere close. I think she would need higher Eidolon levels for that. But yeah, just as a little test run here, we're gonna go to Forgotten Hall. Haven't done much yet. I'm gonna try and speed raise Bailu and
No,
Picard,
this is where.
so I can have like two, you know, full
Can I
then.
just?
So we're gonna kind of just go in with her and like,
Okay, I was gonna say.
so she doesn't die to see what she can do. Her
Jimmy.
out of combat technique is pretty cool too. She can hit the enemy like this, and regardless of what weakness they have,
this is what I want to see.
This weakness break on them. So already we can see this guy has a ton of bugs on him. Even
2 bugs came from before the battle started. One of them from the first hit, and okay. The last one was from his skill. But yeah, overall, honestly, quite good.
Just one turn later. But this guy only has 1 bug. How many bugs can she apply at once? But anyway, we're going to try and implant a either quantum or physical on this boss. It was a quantum weakness, which is probably better, honestly. It would be cool to weakness break him before his gauge stacks. I probably should have maybe brought a whole team though. I didn't think it'd be this hard.
What?
Since we're only at stage 1.
Why did you not bring a whole team? Like what?
We're not going to use her technique here. One of the enemies already has a bug on them.
Because you broke them.
Anything, just from attacking him outside of battle. This one, I would assume, definitely would get quantum because he already has physical. So let's try it on him. Boom. Yes, now has quantum. Very nice. Also did get a def bug, and of course that all type damage resistance. Now we're just gonna base
like I said,
because we don't
the weakness, like adding a weakness, I did say it would be quite good early on. And honestly, it really is very good early on. Like, extremely good now. For now.
He got a speed bug up there, as you can see. See if we can reduce its defense. I mean, her burst did 11k. It's definitely not bad, especially because she is built with nearly 100% effect hit rate that could go to other stats to make her deal more damage. So looking at the boss now,
you don't need to focus on damage with her.
Another 6.5 from the bug, a little bit of speed reduction, a little bit of attack reduction. I would have to
so they don't
stack. Do not stack. Maybe their turns are refreshed. We'll try and keep an eye out on that. The def reduction did just get procced there, so hold on. Yeah, when the same bug is activated again, it just resets the turn counter back to 4.
Lucky.
Boss's weakness is gone, so we're gonna go ahead and re-implant it. There was a 15.7k hit. I think he still had his def reduced at that point. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all of my questions answered with Silverwolf there. But while we're here, I do want to mention
I'm not going to watch like the full video though.
Forgotten Hall, she fits like perfectly here. It's crazy. Firstly, all the battles I've seen so far is one really strong enemy.
All I wanted to know was like all I wanted to know was like just the basic stuff. This was the best way. I wanted to see like the full potential because I thought he was gonna have like the 5-star light cone and all and so on, but he did not. So kind of defeats the purpose of me watching this. But I mean, oh well. But yeah, let me know if you guys have Silverwolf, and I might just be getting her because I do really think she is kind of very good at the moment. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you guys are happy to see more videos of me. I will be uploading like more content very soon, so just stay tuned.